Welcome, Achievers, to MySciences.com. This is Mr. Aguirre with another online lab. Today's lab comes to us from the California Whole Earth Science Edition. It's a Making Models lab entitled Volcano Verdict. We are two geologists that have been hired by a city near a volcano. We are asked to predict when the next volcanic eruption will occur. So to do this, we have decided that we are going to create a gas emission tester. To do this, we're going to need the following supplies: 9-ounce cups, vinegar, baking soda, a ruler, and toilet paper. So those are the first set of supplies. What you're going to be doing is you're going to be taking a square of toilet paper and you're going to measure 5 cubic centimeters of baking soda. You're also going to need a graduated cylinder for measuring vinegar and water. Clay, I found that Play-Doh works best because it stays nice and wet or soft. And also a glass container or bottle. The way the gas emission tester works is you're going to add 70 milliliters of vinegar and 50 milliliters of water to your glass container. You're also going to have a little stand where you're going to put your 9-ounce cup with 3/4 filled with lime water. Lime water is not the same as lemon juice. So in the absence of lime water, you may want to use ionized water, such as, or base water, such as pH 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, or 14. Your little strip of baking soda inside of the toilet paper is going to be dropped in, and you're going to put your cap on the glass container right away. The reaction that will occur is the vinegar, the HC2H3O2, that's the vinegar, it's going to react with the baking soda, which is the NaHCO3. It's going to produce a salt, as well as water, and what we're looking for, which is the CO2 gas, the carbon dioxide. So let's go ahead and do this experiment. So we're going to take the toilet paper with baking soda. We're going to drop it into the mixture of vinegar and water, cover up very quickly, and then put the straw into the cup. There are two extensions to this experiment. Actually, there's two parts, step 9 and 10, where you're flipping a coin, and either you're going to put 2 cubic centimeters of baking soda, and repeating all of the step, or 8 centimeters. What you find is the more baking soda you add, the more carbon dioxide gets emitted. And that means that the more gas, the more likely the volcano is going to be to erupting. So in your analysis and conclusion, they're asking, under explaining events, how do you explain the difference in the appearance of lime water from one trial to the next? So the different amounts of carbon dioxide being added. Number 2, recognizing patterns. What does the data that you collected tell you about the activity of the volcano? So the greater the activity of the volcano, the more carbon dioxide. Number 3, evaluating results. Based on your results in step 9 and 10, do you think it would be necessary to evacuate the city? So in step 9, where you're adding a little bit of baking soda, you don't have a lot of carbon dioxide, therefore it's not likely the volcano will erupt. However, where there's a lot of carbon dioxide being given off, it probably would be prudent to evacuate the city. And finally, applying conclusions, would a geologist use a gas emitter to predict a volcanic eruption? Or, sorry, how would a geologist use a gas emission tester to predict volcanic eruptions? So the rapid increase in gas emission would be an indicator of increased volcanic activity. In the extension, evaluating data, scientists base their predictions of eruptions on a variety of evidence before recommending an evacuation. What other forms of evidence would a scientist need to know to predict an eruption? So the answer would be ground temperature in the vicinity of the volcano, tilt of the ground indicating bulges due to rising magma, and increased earthquake activity would also be used to predict an eruption. So this is Mr. Aguirre from MySciences.com.